call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last. and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Chambers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Takes a hit as he fires. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front. The hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They feed him again. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but you see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, UAB. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Chambers. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Chambers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Grab near the sticks. It's Craig. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The break. It's UAB on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Here's the pressure. He lobs one high down the left side. And it makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be looking to run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts, and power read, and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 15 over Akron. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. At the 35, he's loose. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He found a little opening. Stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to buy time. He's got an open man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Behind his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Blazers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blazers! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Craig. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Military stunt.
Back to pass on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Finds his man. It's Craig. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Release to the back. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll leave it with him. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the big fella. Lining off the defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple of minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Craig. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. 1st down and 10. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
Breaks into the open. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony boys at the Palace on the carry on third down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job.
He'll take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time for me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.